Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Eagles are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Saints offense that will need to rise to the occasion. Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Payne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Breeze now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
A toss play. Here comes Charles. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Payne. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground.
Easy. Kill. Got it. Here we go. Ready? Kill. Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Charles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On the give, this is their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They pitch it to Charles. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Breeze now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Payne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Meanwhile, the 2nd quarter score from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Breeze. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D looking like they may blitz. To throw is Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They toss left to Charles. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 23 yards on the play. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. Forced the fumble last time. Up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Play action. Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Breeze now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he rifles one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Charles. And some room to roam now. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to go down again. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They run it again with Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Defense showing blitz. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. It's complete to Flainer. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Running with Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down following the run. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They run it. It's Charles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out now come the Eagles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has...